This is Grazzy, and for the last couple months, he's been recreating some of Mario Kart's best tracks in Minecraft. And if that wasn't enough, Criay and howzieky, two incredible datapack developers, have made an entire kart system complete with Lakitu, drifting, hopping, items, gliding, and more. I've been loosely following this project for a while, but I wasn't super invested into it until about a week ago when Grazzy asked me to join him and a few other creators to record for his video. I was super excited, but when he sent me the roster, I realized that I was the only Mario Kart creator there. Now, was this meant to be competitive? Probably not, but I wasn't going to let a bunch of Minecraft YouTubers beat me at my own game. I needed a way to guarantee that I could finish the races before anyone else. And what do Mario Kart players do when they want to finish courses faster? That's right, we're cheating. Luckily, I have access to Grazzy's Breath of the Wild and Minecraft building server, which is what he's using to work on the Mario Kart project. I logged onto the server and noticed that one of the datapack developers, Criay, was online but AFK. I kicked him from the server so he wouldn't notice what I was doing and started a race. But as soon as I got teleported, I noticed something weird. Criay seemed to have left some sort of debugging mode on while he went AFK. There was this scoreboard off to the right that would count up as I went through the track, and this line of white particles down the middle of the track, along with a single green one that would follow me. I figured that this probably had something to do with how they were determining when you complete a lap, so it was this system I needed to break. After a bit of testing, I figured out how it worked. These particles are essentially little dots that follow the path of the track, called splines. While driving down the track, the game determines the closest spline to you and changes it green, marking it as the active spline. There are exactly 10,000 numbered splines on each track, and the value of the active spline is stored in this scoreboard variable called the spline score. When you cross over the finish line, the game checks to make sure your spline score is within 10 of 10,000, and if it is, the game gives you the lap. But this system has a failsafe. If the spline score ever goes up by more than 3,000 at a time, the lap is invalidated until you go to a spline within 3,000 of the one you left from. This means that we can cut off up to 30% of a course and be completely fine. Now, 30% probably doesn't seem like a whole ton, but cutting off this entire part of Coconut Mall is only 2,800 spline score, which is still 200 below the 3,000 limit. But now we needed some way to actually be able to cut off this track. I tried finding a way to go through walls, but whatever system they used for collision detection is really good, and I couldn't get as much as a front tire in. But then I realized that we don't need to clip through walls if Lakitu will do it for us. You see, the way that Lakitu is set up is the major flaw with this whole system. Lakitu will set you down based on where your active spline is, and the thing is, the active spline will always go to the nearest spline to the kart, regardless of any walls in the way. So all I needed to do was find a place that had 3 key elements. A spline on the other side of a wall that increased my spline score by less than 3,000, Lakitu pickup blocks that are closer to the spline on the other side, and for it to be faster than doing the course normally. And after just a bit of searching, I found a spot exactly like that on Bowser's Castle in this corner. Now, there's nothing behind this wall, but there is a part of the track directly above it with a spline that's really close to this side of the lower track. I tried jumping off the side of this, and it wasn't working until I tried running into the left side of this pillar.
No way! No way! No way! It works! It works!
And after completing the race, I confirmed that the skip did in fact work, which meant that I now had a massive advantage over everyone else. But I wanted to find more. After a bit more searching, I discovered another on 3DS Rainbow Road, right after the starting line. This one was a bit less consistent, but after some practice, I was able to get it somewhat reliably, about 70% of the time. But since you only complete one lap on Rainbow Road, I was stuck with only being able to use this one time throughout the entire race. I searched for some more, but nothing worked out, so all I had going into the playtest was 2. But then I got a message from Grazzy. Apparently, Small Ant was going to be streaming the event, so not only was I going to have to pull off these inconsistent glitches without any second chances, it was going to be put on display in front of thousands of people live, so needless to say, I was feeling a little bit of pressure. But I knew this was going to be my only chance to pull this off, so I joined the server.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness. Carts, it's working. What are the controls? I don't even know.
Oh, yeah, I didn't go over controls.
Well, I guess
bye, everyone. See you later.
The first 2 courses were Yoshi Circuit and Coconut Mall, which obviously meant I couldn't do any ultra shortcuts. But next up was Bowser's Castle.
Two people got merged into a. We're playing Mario Kart Double Dash.
I'm not even, wow, this is the best I've been doing. My hand's not even on my keyboard.
Double dashers in the chat.
Yeah, we're playing Mario Kart Double Dash.
People racing right now? I don't know where anyone is.
I think people are just spread out right now. I see somebody ahead of me. Jopes, how did you already finish? What?
I'm just like really good at Bowser's Castle.
I went for the shortcut on Rainbow Road, but it didn't give me the good respawn, so I decided to just keep going to save time. 2 more races later, Bowser's Castle came around again. But then something terrible happened. We started playing Double Dash. You see, sometimes the Mario Kart data pack puts 2 people into the same cart, and that's exactly what happened here with me and Mogswamp. I obviously couldn't do the glitch with him in the cart, so I let him drive the course normally, hoping that I would get another shot.
I actually, when I get the stall,
okay.
we all fell off. 4 people fell off.
That's a little embarrassing.
I'm gonna do the equivalent of turning off the music and driving home in silence after almost getting in a crash. I'm not.
At the start of Rainbow Road.
How did you get it first? Wait.
Jopes, what are you doing?
I'm just really good at Rainbow Road. Like, specifically in the first section.
Where is Jopes at?
Like, really far ahead.
I was in first, and then all of a sudden I was in second.
But on the next Bowser's Castle, I got the glitch again, but this time with the lead developer, Criay. But it was the final race, so with nothing left to lose, I decided to go for it with him in my cart.
For all the marbles, whoever wins this race specifically.
All right,
did it work?
Give me
inside
control,
me.
please. Just trust me. All right,
No,
Criay, you're about to experience some things.
Oh no, this is bad. I'm on Trump.
What? Could you just pick you up if you hit the lava?
Yeah, he knows. Howzieky, get away from me. I hit a wall? That's not fair. You put that wall there.
That's not fair. You built the map.
Now I see. Damn.
Yeah, Bowser's Castle, I think, is of the tracks we built. I think this is my least favorite because it's so big and like you get really spread out from each other.
I'm really glad we're finishing.
How are you already done?
Criay, don't say anything. Don't say anything.
What are you
What
doing?
did you find?
Jokes, did you find
Nothing.
And so now, with the races completed, I decided to reveal myself.
Yippee!
GG's.
Alright, so you guys might have noticed that something's up.
Did you find it? Did you actually find it?
So if we go on to Bowser's
Criay
Castle,
basically,
the issue with Cray's system is that when it decides where Lakitu's gonna drop you off, it doesn't do it based on like which part of the track you're on. It does it based on like the literal closest spline. So when you drive over here, you get brought up to here.
It brings you over here?
And this is just barely under 3,000 spline score, so it counts.
Yeah,
this is under 30%?
That's under 30%.
Wait, is that how you beat me on Rainbow Road? Or not Rainbow Road?
Yes.
There's a shortcut on Rainbow Road too?
I can't believe Jopes laughed that and then waited for like the most dramatic reveal.
He waited until he filmed. He did not report that bug. He specifically waited until we were all racing together.
And then on this course, if you come up here, if you drive off of here and then to the left. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that worked.
I tested that area and I didn't find that. I literally spent like 5 minutes driving off the road here and I didn't find that.
Shortcut.
So you're probably wondering, did I win? Well, no, I got 5th, but if you remember what Grazzy said right before the final Bowser's Castle race...
For all the marbles, whoever wins this race specifically...
So it's definitely a victory in my book. This video really didn't do the scale and complexity of these courses justice, so go watch Grazzy's video to see how he built the courses, more footage of the creator matches, and get access to the map download with the data pack.